Hey guys, Ed from Paranormal Inc. Ohio here with our second episode of the podcast series, Paranormal Inc. Ohio, where we talk about everything spiritual, ghosts, demons, what have you, crystals, their healing powers, and their protection powers. So today's episode is about attachments. Now, do you believe that spirits can attach themselves to normal everyday objects? I believe that they can. We've all heard the story of the, Warren Museum, where they have hundreds and hundreds of items of different cases that they've battled or come up against where they take home to protect the people of the world from these things. They have the Annabelle doll that is possessed by a demon that they put in a box surrounded in a piece of glass that was made from a stained glass window from a church. They put the Lucifer tarot card on it and a prayer and a warning sign that says, under no circumstances does this door be opened. We know about Robert the Doll. The story of Robert the Doll was a man was growing up and he had this doll and he never left it alone. It was always with him. Even up to his adult life, he would have this doll. Even in his home, he made a room specifically for this doll. And it ruined his marriage, but it stayed with him his entire life. Now Robert the Doll's in the museum. If you go see Robert the Doll, you don't ask his permission to take a picture and you take it anyways, or disrespect the doll in any way, bad things happen. Same goes for the Annabelle doll. There was a couple that came in to the Warrens Museum to see some things, and this man thought he was cocky, went up against the Annabelle doll, disrespected her very badly, said some mean things that she was nothing, that they couldn't do anything to him. And as he left, he got down the road a ways, wrecked his motorcycle, him and his girlfriend died. There was a person that disrespected the Annabelle doll. A week later, came up missing. More reports of deaths came in after people seeing the Annabelle doll. Same thing with Robert the Doll. They took pictures. They weren't supposed to take pictures. Horrible things started happening in their home. They died of diseases that all of a sudden they just got randomly. So, attachments are very, very real. We all know about the Dybbuk box, the infamous Dybbuk box that was created in World War II, trapped a demon inside. A man found it at an estate sale, bought it for his mother's birthday. His mother was so excited for it. She had it for maybe 2 or 3 days, suffered a stroke, and then died later in the hospital. He took the box, took it home, put it in his shop, started working on it, opened the box. Things started happening in his shop. Lights would fall off the ceiling and break. Doors would lock. Motion detectors, the security alarms would go off for no reason when nobody was there. He eventually took the box out of his shop, took it to his house, because his workers were complaining, saying it was the box that did it. He didn't really believe it was the box, so he took it home. Then he started having the same recurring nightmares that his mother had about an old hag that would chase him through the woods. He would wake up with scratches, bruises, bites, burns. Then his hair started falling out. Then his mental stability was shattering. He was losing grip of reality. He started to believe that the box had something to do with this. So he put the box on eBay, sold it to a college student. He had it in the house, his frat house. And almost immediately he was having dreams of the old hag. He would wake up with the same bites, scratches, bruises, burns. His hair would begin to fall out. His mental stability would also go under. And just more and more bad things would happen to where he sold the box to somebody else. Now this man kept the box for quite so many years. He too had the same dreams, the bite marks, the scratches, the burns, the bruises. His hair would fall out. His physical and mental health would decline. It started messing with his marriage, his wife, to where finally he said enough is enough. He took the box, took it to a rental property, broke up the cement in the basement and buried it, re-cemented the floor, and kept it locked away for years. Now here's the thing about the box. Each and every time it was sold, in the description, or they was told to the person buying it, everything that was happening to him. So it's not like they just got rid of this box to get it off their hands to put it in somebody else's. They knew what they was getting into. Well, this man would not sell this box for years. He had many people come to him offering hundreds of thousands of dollars for this box. He never would. Zach Bagans now owns this box from Ghost Adventures. It is in his museum in Nevada, which now everything is going downhill in his museum ever since he's got this box. But he also has a lot of many other things that have horrible attachments. But here's my thing. This man would not sell this box for anything. I want to know how much money Zak Bagans came up with to get this out of this guy's possession. So, and again, Zak Bagans' museum is much like the Warrens' museum. He has many things that have attachments. Evil. Good. There is good attachments. Like, say your mother had a necklace that she wore your entire life. She passed away, you got the necklace. And now when you wear it, you feel her essence, you feel her presence, you feel her there, everything feels good. Those are good attachments. And then there's things that have bad attachments, like the Dybbuk box, where bad and horrible things can happen to you. I believe in attachments. I own quite a few things that have spiritual attachments, but I take the precautions to keep them confined within themselves. But they still let themselves known very loudly from time to time, so much so that I keep constant surveillance camera on them so that I can get and capture everything. If you go to ParanormalIncOhio.com, that is my main website, that is my main page on Facebook. There's also a group, Paranormal Inc. Ohio, on Facebook. You can see some of this footage that I have drawn together from these things and check it out for yourself. I believe wholeheartedly in spiritual attachments. I believe that it is almost like a residue of that thing just stains. It's almost like how we get tattoos. It's kind of like that. Tattoos are permanently inked on us, so therefore these things are permanently etched inside these things. It could be anything. It could be a guitar, dolls, something crazy. I know the Warrens own a wedding dress that, if anybody wears it, they just immediately want to kill. It's just crazy. And I think there should be more research and study from things like this that are supposedly attached. And if we want to, prove to the world that the paranormal exists, we should continue to do this. We should continue to research this stuff and study it to see what happens after that. So, this is the second episode of the podcast Paranormal Inc. Ohio. You can check it out here on Anchor or Spotify, or you can go to SiriusXM, Pandora, Google, so on and so on. You can also check out ParanormalIncOhio.com to check out my Facebook page for the paranormal. I'm also on YouTube, Paranormal Inc. Ohio. You can check me out on TikTok. You can check me out on Instagram, and check out all the many things that I do. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. is Ghost Stories. I sit and talk about factual things that are haunted, different investigations that I've been on. And then Friday nights on Facebook is our Fear Friday Lives at 10 p.m. where we go live and we all discuss paranormal activities and things in that nature, to where you guys get involved and you guys can ask me questions and we can sit down and we can talk about it. Check it all out. YouTube has all my ghost stories from the ghost story episodes, and some hunts are on there. So I thank each and every one of you for checking this out. I hope you all really, really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you, or you hear me, as a matter of fact, in the next one.